Can I get support? Can I get financial aid? Going across the seas? Yes, you can, because I know that there's student exchange programs. Um, but your school has to be certified. Your school has to be accredited. That's the one thing about financial aid. They will not give out money to an unaccredited
So even if I go to
school.
school out of country, it can still credit in this country?
Yeah, because you're a U.S. citizen. So when you ask, do you see that question you just asked me? Boom. Embassy.
Embassy?
Embassy. And yes, because the embassy handles a whole bunch of student visas. So put that question down. Read it like a script. Because you just asked me a great question, but will you remember that question? So I like to put down questions on a piece of paper. And then as I ask the question, I'll check it off. And then, because they'll give you great information or not so great information, and your head will not. But if you put it on a piece of paper, you're focused. Oh, I got one more question for you.
Yeah.
And then you also put the person you talk to at the top of the paper, the date, the time, all right, just for your records. And those questions might be really good to give to the State Department and the Department of Education. State Department is going to get involved too. Yes. Yeah. So that's another one, State Department. Besides the
Embassy?
Yeah, the U.S. State Department. Because they have a lot of dealings with international.
So I would ask the State Department about education in Hong Kong?
Well, you have get three questions. Do you remember the question you just asked me a minute ago?
Oh.
Will they help me? Will my country help me, get an education in another country?
Yeah, and will it transfer?
Well, if it's an accredited school, first of all, the accreditation is very important. When you go to the website and you find Hong Kong schools, okay, you have to ask them. Whether you email them and say, "Are you accredited?" I'm a U.S. citizen. Are you accredited? And if they say, "What are you talking about?" then they're not.
They're not who I'm meant to talk to?
Well, no, you have to go through a lot of. Every time you go on a search for information, you're going to get stuff that you don't think is going to be relevant to to you right now. But it's going into your file, and it's going to be pulled out because it's like a jigsaw puzzle. It's a jigsaw puzzle. And you'll get information that's not relevant at this moment, but it's going to be relevant in the future because you're meant to have that information. And you'll say, well, that's not what I'm looking for, but sorry, you already got it in your file. You don't work here, do you?
I volunteer here.
That's my friend.
You're friends with Dawn?
Oh yeah, she's my sister.
I thought that was
You're not
so
surprised,
bizarre.
right?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, I was surprised when I turned the corner. I'm telling you, like literally that moment, I was talking to my dad about doing what you said, and then you show up. I'm like wondering. I'm like asking God, like, what do I do? I need a sign, and then you show up literally seconds later, and then you were the one that started it. So it's like, this is obvious.
You're learning from a master. I'm telling you. I know way around agencies and stuff, but you have to be prepared. You have to do your homework, and you have to say, because the State Department and Department of Education and those two, State Department and Department of Education, are going to be really good. The embassy is good, but I would call up, U.S. and Hong Kong embassies, or go online and email with them. I'm a student here, and this is because they have local information in Hong Kong, the Hong Kong embassy. They have people who live and work there from Hong Kong. They might have sons and daughters in universities in Hong Kong. So I always try to go as close to my target as I can. And it might turn out that they'll say Singapore is better than Hong Kong for opportunities.
Oh, Singapore does sound great.
They're two sister islands, but Hong Kong now is totally owned by the Chinese. It was British before, right? So there's different, but Singapore is like extremely clean.
I've heard great things about Singapore.
You cannot chew gum in Singapore and Hong Kong. You cannot chew gum because if they see gum on the floor, which you see in this country, or underneath the table, you will go to fucking jail. They are super clean. Yeah. So it's.
Well, thanks for coming in. I appreciate that.
I gave you some solid this is treasure hunting and jigsaw puzzle at the same time, but it's only as once you get into it, you'll even see more tips. Because whenever I go online and I'm researching, I get swayed because I see such a great clump of information. Oh, right? And you can always go back to your original page, but you'll get sidetracked off into things that you had no idea. But the universe is there for you. God is there for you, so He will push you onto a little road, off the main road, and say, yeah, this is, I need to see this. You know, it's like, why am I going over here? But your eyes, your brain. But I told you 3 people, right? Mm-hmm. Every time you call up someplace for information or help, say, I'm going to be talking to 3 people. And 3 is Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost.
See you later.
If the first one gives it to you, well, Father is right there for me.
Yeah.
No, spiritually, yeah. And you just pray over, before you make a phone call. But you have to do your homework and keep track of who you're talking to. Because time's going to start like flying. People that you've talked to, but when someone really helps you, that's your connection. You want to call them back and just see. Remember I told you 2 times, 3 times to talk? Even if you call back a person and say, man, you were good. That information you gave me was spot on. I wanted to call and thank you. They never get phone calls like that. And it's like sticks in their brain. So one time you do need them again, they'll have you in their brain and say, oh, yeah. How's it going? And I'll ask you how's it going? They know you're on a quest, and if they can help you get any further, they're just overjoyed. But yes, you can always call back a person and thank them. But you have to have their name. You have to have their extension. And so I just wanted to take the time out and say, you really,
Well, you just got me right at the front door. But I'm gonna look.
your help, you helped me get, it was spot on. That's a British phrase, spot
Time of
on.
year, it's
But
great.
yeah, they love getting interrupted because, they're talking to strangers all day long. It's like a cop stopping a vehicle. They don't know if it's going to be a gun. They don't know if it's going to be a drunk. Same thing with these receptionists and these phone people. They don't know who. It's all strangers. But to have someone call back that they knew, like even if, I like to do it a day after, or sometimes I do it an hour after. Like if they told me to go to a person, it's like boom, I call them right back. I say, oh my God, you're so good. And they just smile over the phone. They go, yeah. I mean, they really feel wonderful. And you like that. You like them feel wonderful. You shouldn't be the only one feeling wonderful. Well, there you go.
Thank you.
Is there? I'm gonna microwave.